Well, welcome to Her Story, where we celebrate the remarkable women who are making a mark in history, inspiring future generations and breaking barriers in industries across the globe. Today, we have the privilege of speaking with Ashantae Green, a woman whose work is shaping a cleaner and more sustainable future for Jacksonville. Ashantae's dedication to agriculture and sustainability is not only improving our environment, but she's also helping pave the way for younger women in STEM fields. Her recent recognition, the Trailblazing Black Women in STEM exhibit at the Museum of Science and History, is the testament to her impact of leadership. Ashantae, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, your track record is so big. I had to start from the top, but I want to know, how in the world did you get into sustainability?
Yeah, thanks so much. That's one of the main questions I get. My last name is Green. I tell people my life is green. And it really started ever since I was a little girl, from my great-grandmother, who's Gullah Geechee. Being sustainable was a way of life. It wasn't a trendy word. It was what we had to do to survive. So from a little girl, I would always cook with her and garden with her. And then it followed me throughout life as I got into construction and just learning more about our communities and realizing that environment and sustainability could make people's lives better.
Did you ever think that it would go this far? I mean, now you are working for the city of Jacksonville and making a difference, having literally your hands in the very community that you live in.
Yeah, so I like to say that I never imagined where I am. As a little girl, I was always someone that planned every step out very meticulously, but where I am right now as a sustainability manager for Mayor Donna Deegan is definitely a dream come true.
Well, you've been part of many different things, also including a milestone with a $100 million grant to support from the EPA. What does this support mean for the city of Jacksonville?
Yeah, so the $1 million grant we got from the EPA is really groundbreaking. It allowed us to develop the first ever climate action plan for not only Jacksonville, but for Northeast Florida, and to do a greenhouse gas inventory so we can measure what we really need to do to improve air quality, which helps people's health.
Now, their story, her story, we should say, history, it's never easy. It's all about overcoming something, steps in the way. Tell me, what was your big thing that you had to overcome in order to get into the place you are in today?
Yeah, I think for me, it was definitely figuring out balance with purpose. So I have an 11-year-old son, Aiden. He is my biggest why. He was actually born with sickle cell disease. And very early on in my career, I had to figure out how to advocate for myself, but also to advocate for him. And I started to realize that his health outcomes were really impacted by the air he breathed, the food he put into his body. And I used what could be adversity or hardship, being a mother to a child that has an illness, to really push me forward. And that ultimately is what led to our family starting Green Legacy Farm and teaching over 600 people from all over Jacksonville how to grow their own food and take control of their health.
When you get out in there in the community and you see women who look like you, and even younger women too, because you're inspiring them, I have to mention the scientists that you did at Mosh Museum. The kids run up to you and hug you. What does that mean to you to know that you are truly making a difference each day?
Yeah, I think representation really does matter. I tell people I would not be where I am if I didn't see someone like me. It's hard to be what you aspire to be if you don't see it. So Scientist is an amazing nonprofit organization founded by Erica Willie. And the last 2 years, they featured women in STEM in the Mosh. That exhibit is actually up right now, and it's so inspiring to see little girls just really look at us and say, hey, if you did it, I can do it too. And I just feel like we're planting seeds right now, and I can't wait to see them blossom.
Now, you were up there with a lot of different women. What did it feel like to know that you are a part of that right here, you know, in Jacksonville? Women that you see every day, sometimes you don't even know that they're a part of history.
Yeah, so it's really amazing. When you think about STEM fields, it's not a whole lot of women, let alone Black women, in those fields. So being in that exhibit in the first cohort, and now there's a second cohort, my doctor, Kia Mitchell, is in that, my dentist, as well as so many women that's in accounting. That's a STEM field, and it's really remarkable.
All right, so all of this to say, you are a part of HERstory. And when you look back on the first day that you stepped foot, whether it was inside of the City Hall or even at your college university, I think you went to LSU, correct?
Yeah, City Sustainability Management.
Yeah, I mean, so just to think back of all of those days, what are the major pieces that you would say got you to the position that you are today?
I would say it's definitely my community. A lot of people see the work that I do in my community, but I tell people it's just not me. I've had a tribe of amazing family members, friends, and women cheering me on. So even when I ran for office and served as an elected official, and now where I'm at, I would not be able to do the work without the community, and the community is why I do it.
All right, looking at the green, her in the green right there on the screen. So do you have a favorite plant? Do you have a favorite, something that you love doing most of the time? Because my house is full of plants, I have to say. So I do love it, and it does make you feel good.
Yeah, and I love plants. Actually love growing fruits and vegetables, but something that I got into recently is Legos, the botanical Legos. It's so therapeutic, and it's my new hobby.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here for HERstory. And looking back, of course, we've come a long way, but we have a far way to go. What is your message to the young woman who is watching this story today?
Yeah, the message I would leave for any woman that's watching this story is something that my grandma always told me: never wait for a seat at the table. Bring your own chair up, create your own space, and if you don't feel welcome or it's not the table you want to be at, create your own. There's so many people. Find your champions and just do it.
All right, Ashantae Green, thank you so much for joining us for HERstory. And of course, you can watch all this and more on First Coast News Plus. We'll be right back.